Right, hello and welcome to the controversial Lamborghini Urus. Yes, this car sparked controversy in the Gran Turismo world with its addition to Gran Turismo 7 because people either wanted it to come to the game or they did not, simply because of the fact of it is an SUV and we cannot have that. Now, I was on the side of we need more sporty SUVs because Gran Turismo has always been a game to have diversity in what you get to drive. So I see the Lamborghini Urus as being a perfect addition, but simply because it's an SUV, people are not gonna drive it, and that's why I'm here to tell you that you are missing out and give you the overall experience. So for 300,000 credits you get a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine that produces 641 brake horsepower. Yes, the vehicle is heavy as it comes in at a weight of 2,197 kgs, which for my Americans is almost 5,000 pounds. So yes, this is an extremely heavy vehicle, but with its all-wheel drive system it does help out when it comes to cornering. And something that honestly took me off guard when using the Lamborghini Urus is the absolute grunt behind this vehicle. When the Lamborghini Urus was actually debuted, it was in fact the fastest SUV ever produced. Yes, this vehicle was able to do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.6 seconds, and down here also driving park straight away, we see that this vehicle is able to hit a top speed of 228 kilometers per hour, which in my opinion isn't too shabby. Now what you can expect with this vehicle is it feeling extremely bolty. Yes, you can feel the weight, you can feel the body roll, especially when you try and take it through corners at a vigorous pace. Yes, the vehicle sloshes from side to side. Yes, the brakes are a bit spongy, but overall you can drive it aggressively and not really see any consequences from it. You aren't gonna find yourself going into the barrier, and overall it's actually a decent experience. Like, I've experienced a lot worse from actually sports cars themselves, because we see, look, around here also driving park, the Lamborghini Urus was setting lap times around the 1 minute 50 second mark, which frankly is quite impressive for what the vehicle is. And what I also like about the Lamborghini Urus, with it being a sports utility vehicle, well, that means you can also take it off-road. And if we take it on over to Sardinia windmills, this vehicle is an absolute blast. Once you unlock the off-road side of this vehicle, you are not gonna regret it, because it's just gonna leave you with a massive smile on your face. The way the vehicle takes bumps, the way it just goes over jumps and handles whatever you throw at it off-road, it makes it really fun. And we see that around Sardinia windmills we are setting lap times around a 1 minute 20 second lap, which relatively isn't slow at all. So the Lamborghini Urus, a vehicle that can set you a decent time on road as well as off road. But let's see how much we can actually improve it by simply taking it on over to the tuning shop. Now, when we head on over to a tuning shop, we will be able to spend quite a bit of money to actually just upgrade and improve the overall performance of the Lamborghini Urus. So the biggest issue with the Urus has to be the weight of it. And with us applying all of the weight reduction possible to this vehicle, we now bring the weight down to 1,515 kgs. That is over 600 kgs pulled out of the Lamborghini Urus. So this is gonna have a monumental impact on the vehicle's handling. Then with us also just improving the braking system as well as the power, we now see that the vehicle will produce 1,038 brake horsepower, which in fact is more power than the Audi R8 that got also added with this update. So yes, the Lamborghini Urus is actually in fact the most powerful car to come out of this update. Now let's head on over to actually just improve the visual customization of the Lamborghini Urus. So if we head on over to GT Auto, well, we see that we can put a wide body kit on this vehicle for 50,000 credits. Now it's nothing that will change your life per se. It's honestly nothing that I would even notice, in fact. So we see that the vehicle has two options for front lip. We have one option for the side, one option for the rear, and three options for wing. And there are numerous amounts of liveries if you aren't really the artistic person. So once you actually finish, and you can also change the grille and add these LED fog lights, which look pretty good. Now once you finish customizing the Lamborghini Urus to your specs, well, you can then take it back out onto circuit and experience the absolute beast that the Lamborghini Urus is. Frankly, I don't know how people are not talking about this vehicle more, because look, a lot of people were hating on this vehicle, and I think they are gonna eat their words when they actually experience this vehicle fully upgraded. Now yes, I will be the first to admit it, the brakes are still a bit of an issue. Yes, we can't change that, but that goes with most sports cars. But what we can feel is a massive change in performance when it comes to the pure acceleration and top speed of the vehicle. Because coming down Chaos Driving Park straight away, we are now traveling at 283 kilometers per hour, which is honestly super car territory. It's extremely quick. There's no use of a vehicle just being fast down a straight line. How is it when it comes to cornering? Well, in fact, the vehicle is able to just be a lot more planted. It doesn't have as much body roll. So a piece of advice I will give you is slap on some racing suspension and just stiffen up the vehicle to try and reduce the body roll, because with the vehicle having a lot more of a firm ride, we see that this vehicle is extremely planted and allows you to take corners a lot faster, which is also the reason we now see it set lap times around the 1 minute 32 second mark around Kyoto Driving Park. Now, as I always say, a vehicle that sets a lap time faster than 1 minute 35, it's gonna be a good vehicle to use. Anything faster than a 1 minute 30 is now when you start looking at your overpowered. And when I tell you, if you nail the tune and actually spend a lot of time dedicating yourself to going around the circuit in this Lamborghini Urus, you will be able to set a 1 minute 30 second lap. Because with me just going over it 3 times, I could have set a 1 minute 31 without even batting an eyelid if I just did a perfect lap. So now, yes, it's fast on road. Now if you head off road, it's fast still. This vehicle is fast whatever the surface, sand, snow, tarmac, whatever you throw at it, the Lamborghini Urus is gonna absolutely eat it up. And that's why out of this update, I was gonna say it's my favorite thing out there, but it goes, it's Toyota GT1, Lamborghini Urus, Audi R8. I really thought the Audi R8 was gonna perform a lot better in my opinion, and it let me down, whereas the Lamborghini Urus honestly just took me by surprise with how good it actually is. So the Lamborghini Urus, so all the people that were hating on it and saying it's not good, there is no need for it to be in the game, you are wrong. I'll just say that no, it's a fantastic vehicle. I love my time in it, and I am still gonna be using the Lamborghini Urus. So fuel economy, not the best. You should never have expected it to be light on fuel, but other than that, it's a fantastic vehicle, and for 300,000 credits, I'm not crying about it. So with all this being said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you guys in the next Gran Turismo 7 video. Peace.